Hi team, Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties. This is Karen Beauvais, your responsible broker. I want to be pretty brief today and just talk about something that I've noticed and also the Colorado Division of Real Estate has noticed too, and that's regarding minimum service requirements. I've seen in the last many years, and most recently in the last couple of months, that some brokers are buying and selling for their own account or buying or selling for a relative or a dear friend, and they're not taking any commission. And that's fine. That's not my position. I don't make those rules. You check with the responsible parties with whatever your contract says as to the amount of commission or how much commission or not taking a commission. That's not my job. My job is to remind you that no matter who you are representing, especially even if you're representing yourself, or let's say you're selling a for sale by owner and you're not getting paid by that owner, but your buyer is paying you, or in some circumstances, and it can happen, where I've had agents say, "You mean I'm going to work for free?" And that's right. If your buyer agency contract says that you're going to find these people a property in a certain area for a certain price or whatever you have, whatever your buyer agency contract says, you find a for sale by owner and the seller says, "I'm not going to pay you," then you'll be working for free. It happens, and just that's okay. Do it. But the key points to remember is that there's certain duties and obligations that you have to perform, no matter what commission fee is being charged. Reasonable skill and care is one of these duties that requires the broker to be involved throughout the entire transaction. Reasonable skill and care. You cannot solely provide additional duties, meaning you can't only list the property on the MLS but not perform minimum duties. The consumer cannot relieve their broker of the minimum services requirement. Now, a lot of this has to do with these minimum service brokers, and that's why the commission is going after them to say, we don't care if you're just advertising it or putting it in the MLS, but you still have to do all those points in the contract that says you're going to keep them informed of what's going on, you're going to constantly be in touch with them. The reasonable skill and care is still required. If you are buying or selling a property, you have to use reasonable skill and care to protect the other buyer or seller, even though you're buying or selling for your own account. You need to keep the parties fully informed regarding the transaction. You have to assist the parties in complying with the terms and the conditions of any contract, including reviewing the closing, going over the closing with the buyer or the seller, whomever you're working with. And if you're working with a for sale by owner and you're representing both parties, whether you're getting paid or not, you need to go over all those properties with them. I've had it happen where somebody says, "Well, this was my neighbor and he said he just wanted me to sign him up and not represent anybody, just get the deal done." Well, you can't do that. According to the Real Estate Commission, you must perform the duties that you would do if you were representing a buyer or a seller. The broker who does not notice that they did not receive due diligence documents by the deadline, or if you forwarded a wrong offer to a client's signature, if you didn't inform a buyer or a seller of something that was wrong with the property, you might even breeze by a loan objection deadline without checking in on the loan. Again, this is strictly for you. You're either not charging a commission, or you're charging a 1%, or you're just putting it in MLS or what have you. You still have to perform all the duties required. Look under your listing contract and look under your contract to buy real estate, and all the duties are there. That's all I got. It's pretty simple. Have a great week.